Oh, hey guys, welcome. Let me guess, not having enough storage on your computer frustrates you too. You try and save that big project, you hit save, and the computer tells you you're out of storage. It's frustrating, I know, but you're not here to complain. You're here to fix the issue. And I'm here to help you make an informed decision on if an inexpensive enclosure for a 2.5-inch drive is worth your time and money. And I'll be doing that with 15 years of experience as a previous quality engineer, and as well with my own recent findings from trying to find a better but not so expensive storage option. So what I'm reviewing is the SanZang Master 2.5-inch hard drive enclosure. And I'll have a link to the device in the description down below. If you're not sure how this can be assembled, then you know what? Check out a recent video of mine on how I put it all together, and I'll even show you how I put a hard drive into it. It's quite easy and it's fast. Now, before we jump into this, I just want to disclose that this device was given to me from SanZang Master so that I may review it. I have not been paid to do this review, and the company will not have any opportunity to change my review before it's sent out into the world for you guys to see it. And also, as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Now let's talk about who's this for. This is an enclosure that is more on the inexpensive side than other enclosures, and with that there are some trade-offs for the lower price. And we'll get into that here in a bit, but mostly people that will use this is the ones that do not need excessive speed for the drive. Don't get me wrong, these can hold an SSD drive and they are rather fast, but these are slower than NVMe type drives that most people will use in conjunction with video editing and who need more speed. Again, this device will most likely be for people who are saving pictures, family records, work records, and maybe a lot of data-laden projects. And as well for people who are wanting to move large amounts of data, but are also willing to wait for the process to complete, like a backup drive that will run overnight while you're away doing something else or sleeping. Now let's talk about its features. It's a device that converts your internal 2.5-inch drive into an external hard drive. What's great about this is it puts to use a drive that you may have had laying around in an old PC or inside of that broken laptop that you can't use anymore. Just go get one of these, put your hard drive in it, format it, there you go. You have an extra external hard drive that will hold more data than most of those thumb drives you have lying around the house, and at a whole lot faster speeds. You call that a win-win for you, a large data holder that's fast. And you know what? It's not just for computers either. This is a great option for those who want to use it for gaming, and for those who want to watch a movie or maybe a series, but are at a location where you can't get any streaming services. Camping. You just plug this in your computer, download your favorite movie or show, take it with you, plug it into, let's say, a portable projector, and watch that great movie or those shows that you wanted to watch while you're out camping. Did I mention you can use this with your phone too? Well, as long as you got an SSD in there, you should have no issue downloading all those pictures you took on that camping trip and save up some space on your phone. What's interesting is that I can vouch for this, as I do this all the time with my own phone and external hard drives. Now, this device is not without its issues. I do have some concerns. I do know from experience that this cover and the plastic detents that hold this cover on are gonna wear in time, and especially if you're changing this drive out so many times. And also more so, like those people that like to do little fidget toy with this, you know what? Expect this cover to eventually just slide right open at the easiest of touch, and expect it to just fall right off at the easiest of a tilt. This device by far is not rugged by any sense of the imagination. If you think that you can be cool and be that person that chucks the thing into your book bag, then be prepared to find that this enclosure comes back out with a few extra pieces with it. It's made of ABS plastic, it is a bit thin, so you can expect it to break if you don't treat it with a little bit of respect. This one comes with this USB micro style double thingy that's relatively old in technology years, if that's a thing. So I would have liked to have had a USB Type-C cable. You know, that's a little bit more compatible with the many ports I have in all my laptops here. But really, that's not an issue because, well, I have a USB hub, and believe it or not, I'll put it up here somewhere. I did a review with this very company on their USB hub. So I can connect that to my computer, connect this to it, and I'm fine. And who doesn't have a hub for their laptops anyway? And more so that I think about, for that USB-C request, let's be honest, this drive enclosure can't do more than 5 gigabits per second. The USB 3.0 is more than capable of handling those speeds, so there really isn't a need for a USB Type-C cable, really. You know, this enclosure does really what it's supposed to do, and that is be a conduit for your old internal hard drive to pass data through it. It does it quite well, and in an expeditious way. It will not break the bank, and now that I think about it, it wouldn't even break your kitty's piggy bank either. It's so inexpensive. But if you purchase this, just be careful how you handle it and how you treat it, and if you treat it respectfully, it should work for you for quite some time. I do suggest that you get an SSD instead of the spinning type to put inside of this drive if you buy one, because it'll last a whole lot longer this way. And as long as you're not editing 8K footage on this device, this enclosure will be perfect for you, and all while doing this without spending much money at all to make this work. So first on the category of ease of use, right? This thing is easy to get up and go. Build quality, while it does seem pretty decent, it is ABS and it is rather thin, and if you mistreat this, you do expect that it will break. Performance. While it does do what it says it does, and it will only run at 5 gigabits per second, I think that some people are going to feel that this is not fast enough. And it's not this device's fault, but I don't want people to think that they'll get misled into a slower device, especially if you use the spinning type drive. This means the expectation that this is a good buy for you. And if you're looking to get an inexpensive device that you can put your SSD, hopefully, into it and transfer data at a relatively decent speed. Well, that wraps this up for you. I wanted to say thank you for your time, and I appreciate that you have made it this far. So good luck with your project, and I hope this was helpful to you. I'm out.